What's happening, people? You're tuning into Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. It's Monday, February 15th, and let's get us going with some music. You see, this is track number 5 off my second album, Afternoon Rain. This is Jazzy Eastside. Hope y'all having a tremendous morning. Wake up with your boy. Let's get it going. Wonderful. Take a sip of coffee. Smoke 'em if you can. How's everybody doing on a Monday? This is Music and Motivation with Chris Davis, and it's your boy, Chris Davis, coming to you live on a Monday. And if you've made it here, wonderful. Let the hangout begin, you know what I'm saying? Having a wonderful week, had a nice little Valentine's Day in with my girl, KD, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, wonderful little cozy weekend. We've got a cold snap hitting the Midwest right now, and it is like sub-zero temperatures out there. So my number one thing to say is stay warm. And if your heater goes out, you might want to hop on that right away. But outside of that, things are good, man. Just dealing with this cold weather. And like my man Chuck Madonia used to tell me, every year we get older, the less we like winter. And I'm feeling that right now. Not that, anybody really enjoys when it gets sub-zero out, except for maybe the Russians and Dan Sodoma. But, just last week I really hustled, did my best to get some new stuff out there. Really happy with that new YouTube channel, which if you haven't checked out, make sure you go check out the Good Music for You YouTube channel. Which, if you want to make sure you find mine, just search Chris Hippie Davis with it, bro. And if you just search Chris Hippie Davis on YouTube, that's how you find all of my stuff. That's probably the easiest way. You can also listen to all of my music on Spotify. That being said, I dropped a single last week that I'm really proud of. It's called Feeling Lonely. And, that one was just a spontaneous spur of the moment song that just happened. So I wanted to share that with the world, as it kind of was shared with me out of the moment. So, let's see. Got a few savages I want to shout out, namely my sister, Emily Davis. Yo, you're a badass, and I'm proud to know you. And you know what? Keep it up, bro. You rock. It's not easy being a nursing student, especially in 2020, 2021, but you're managing, and you're somebody we can all look up to. Big Farmer, yo, you're a hoss, dude. You know it. Always got to shout you out, namely for being one of our number one listeners, bro. And if you want to get shouted out on the podcast, bro, all you got to do is send that love my way, dude. Even just letting me know you like the podcast is how I'll shout you out if you just let me know, bro. But let's see. Nikki Pearl, she's a badass too. Same with Caleb Gazaway. Y'all are tremendous. And Nikki Pearl especially, man. You send so much love this way on the podcast. Thank you. People like you are why we keep this bitch going. But, yeah, man. Let's see. Monday motivation stuff. We could do some tips for surviving the week, yo. Why don't we do that? Why don't we hop into this? Tips for surviving the week. Tip number 1, make sure you call them Goombas. Let those positive people in your life know that you love them, you respect them, you got that love, loyalty, and respect in your heart. And they know she got their back, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes that's all it takes to, have somebody else feel better or help them have a better day. It's just letting them know that somebody else cares about them. Tip number 2 for surviving the week. Let's see, especially as cold as it is, I like to say this about this time of year. You think it's really cold outside, wear multiple layers. That's all I'm saying. Being cold is just a state of mind, and we can beat that. You know what I mean? Me currently, I'm wearing like 3 layers. You know what I mean? I got that Under Armour, I got that t-shirt, and then I got that band t-shirt for real. And then I got my sweatshirt on. You know what I mean? And you know what? A real man can rock a sweatshirt and still look sexy. That's all I mean. A real man can still look sexy in a sweatshirt. I think your boy pulls it off. That's all I'm saying. Sue me. I think I look good in a sweatshirt. At least my mother-in-law has told my wife that I look good in a sweatshirt. So I know. That's how I know. That's how you know. It is what it is, But, yeah, multiple layers, guys. That's how we're going to beat the cold mentality and get through this cold snap. Tip number 3 for surviving the week. Let's see. We said call your Goombas. That's number 1. Tip number 2 is wear multiple layers. Tip number 3 this week. I don't know. I really didn't plan these out, guys. Today it's all off the dome. And, that's how we're keeping it real. Tip number 3 is, be kind, be nice, and everything. Try to meet new people. But try to keep the, best friends down to 3 people. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's good to have acquaintances. It's good to have friends. It's good to have good friends. But those best friends, those Goombas that are for life, that, would rob a liquor store with you, or whatever. Build a car with you. Go to the moon with you. Whatever it is these Goombas do. Those best friends, those people who've been there from day one and somehow ain't left yet, Keep them to 3 or 4, you know what I mean? 2 to 4. And 3, because you can't be robbing a liquor store with everybody. That's all I'm saying. I ain't out here robbing liquor stores. It's just an analogy, guys. But it's a good one. Real quick, take a sip of coffee. That's all for our tips for surviving the week. How many people are you going to break down with on the side of the road that you really want to be there with you? You know what? Those best friends. Those are the people that you want to be broke down in a Volkswagen with. Maybe on the way to a concert in a different state. Who knows? Maybe you're going to Lawrence, Kansas for a show that, you didn't expect you'd enjoy, and now you're going to go have the time of your life. That's what friendship's all about, baby. Friendship goes ups and downs, though, too. You know what I mean? Like, those best friends that have been there for me forever, we all go through hard times. And you know what? I'd be lying if I would say I haven't messed up a time or two. Shit happens, guys. We're all human. Those best friends are worth apologizing to. 100%. Every day, any day of the week. There was a time when me and Big Farmer weren't talking. A good little bit of time, too. But you know what? I realized I was in the wrong too, man. And any relationship, if it's going awry, whether it's a friendship, a spouse, just any sort of relationship, even a parental situation, it's 50-50, man. You put something into it, and they're supposed to put something back. And if one of you is putting something in and somebody stops giving or somebody stops caring, yeah, it's going to suffer. And I feel like, I definitely had those moments, man. And I ain't the same person I was when I was in high school. I'm not the same person I was when I was in grade school. I'd like to think we're all learning something every single day, But those best friends, what I'm trying to tell you guys, if you're having trouble with one of them, if shit's going down, it's always worth it to be honest, to express that love, loyalty, and respect, and to nut up if you're in the wrong, dude. And you know what? They'll respect you more if you nut up when you're wrong. You know what? Instead of just being a douchebag who can't accept that they're an asshole sometimes. And it happens. It happens. And I can say all that because we're over 10 minutes in, baby. That's right. So, yeah. I don't know why we're talking about friendship. Everything's good, by the way. And if Big Farmer, you're listening to this, I love you, man. Mad love and respect. Go check out those episodes with Big Farmer from the second appearance he had was right before the wedding, day before. So we talk about some interesting stuff. It was a good time. Let's see. Let's do a couple tips for musicians and music lovers. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Real quick, smoke them if you got them. Take a second for myself. Hope y'all are having a tremendous Monday. You know I am, and you know I am. I know I am because I am 100% remote today. I don't have to drive to work, so that's nice with as awful as it is outside. So take a second for you. Smoke them if you got them.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
It is tremendous, man. And hanging with you guys is probably part of the highlight of my week, man. The highlight of my week is spending time with KD and then hanging with you guys, bro. And that's what it's all about. Spreading that love and positivity. Tips for musicians. What's our tip number one, gang? Tip number one is keep practicing. You know why? Because if we put in that practice a little bit every day, we're going to hop on that exponential curve to success and get really good at whatever it is we're practicing. That goes for music. That goes for instruments. That goes for anything we want to get better at, though. So keep practicing, gang. Tip number 2, don't stop believing. You know, that Journey song, right? Don't give up. Don't stop believing in yourself. And, I want to say fate is a real mofo. You know what I mean? But we don't really know what's going to happen. And the longer I live, the weirder things get sometimes. You know what I mean? And it seems like fate does have a way of coming around. You know what I mean? It's just like I talked about last week, man. It's just being patient. Learning to be patient, but also enjoying every day while we're being patient. Enjoying the ride, learning how to achieve that success, but enjoying the ride to get there, which means enjoying the failures, and learning to enjoy the days where we fail, but it is part of the life, man. And it's beautiful, dude. Tip number 3 for musicians: keep jamming with new people. 100%. That's how I stay inspired. That's how part of what drives me as a musician to get better is just jamming with other people. And, it can be intimidating jamming with people who are better than us too. But you know what? That's how we learn. And that's also how we get more comfortable being on stage too. If you really struggle with that stage fright or that anxiety before you have to perform, jamming with just new people who might intimidate you a little bit, makes it a little bit easier. You know what I mean? And the more you do it, the more you realize, there's just, everybody's got their own talents, their own skills, but jamming just brings the best out of everybody. Let me bring what I can to the table. What do I know? And start learning stuff in and out, But what does that take? Tip number 1, practice, right? Mad love and respect. That's all the tips for musicians will do today. And let's do a couple albums of the week, right? First of all, I'm going to say album of the week for rock is David Gilmour, who is the guitarist for Pink Floyd. We're going to do his solo album, which I believe is just David Gilmour, but let's see. I think it might be About Face. Whichever, let me see. Hold on. Because I've been jamming to his song No Way Out of Here, which appeared on... Yes, it did appear on his debut self-titled solo album, David Gilmour. So that is David Gilmour's David Gilmour, or also his album About Face is really good too. And for all you Pink Floyd lovers, you're either Roger Waters fans, Syd Barrett fans, or David Gilmour fans, and I kind of fall into the David Gilmour side of things. I wasn't really into their super early stuff, and then I'm not a huge fan of Roger Waters' voice, though, he's good. I'd jam with him. I'd jam with him and be super respectful, because, again, we got that love, loyalty, and respect in our hearts, right? So, but then let's do a Funkadelic album of the week for funk, dude, because I don't know. One Nation Under a Groove is pretty great, but so is Cosmic Slop. Oh my god, their entire discography is amazing. So first of all, you want to be inspired, go check out some of Funkadelic's album art, because it's just wonderful. But again, album of the week for funk, that's going to be Funkadelic's One Nation Under a Groove or Funkadelic's Cosmic Slop. Both awesome, both wonderful. And let's do an album of the week for jazz. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. Let's do a Thelonious Monk album. Let's see. We got okay. I'm going to see which one of these is my favorite. And I'll go with the favorite that I see. I will say contender would be Solo Monk, because Solo Monk is wonderful. But I'm going to go with 1968's Thelonious Monk Underground, which is a wonderful, wonderful album. And again, the album art is on point. You know what I'm saying? So go check that out. That's Thelonious Monk's Underground, which is our album of the week for jazz. And that's going to be all for our albums of the week segment, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. And, with it being so cold and nobody really going outside, it's a good time to be quarantining. You know what I mean? So, tremendous. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and thank you for being here to start the week off with me. This podcast doesn't happen without the support of you guys and people listening in like you. So, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you tell a friend about it. You know what I mean? Because that's how we've been spreading thus far. It's just kind of word of mouth. Because the algorithm likes to block our butts. So, you know what I mean? We're doing our best. And I want you guys to go out there and do your best today. Because you know what? You're a mo-fucking savage. And that's right. You heard it here first. You're a savage, and you got what it takes to succeed, bro. It's just going to take practice, determination, and that love, loyalty, and respect we got in our hearts, right? So be good. Be good. Keep working. Keep practicing. And I know you're going to get there, guys. I think that's all for today. Let's get that cool music and motivation outro music. And I'll be back with y'all on Wednesday, all right? Y'all have a great day. Peace out.
Tremendous. 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 Tremendous.
Smoke if you got 'em.